Cenat is sitting on the throne of streaming right now, no debate about it. He's pulling in way more live viewers than almost every other big streamer out there, and his productions look like full-on TV shows instead of simple streams. On top of that, he keeps landing the most famous guests, stacking brand deals worth millions, and flexing sponsorships most creators could only dream of. Kai already proved that streaming doesn't have a ceiling. He took it from bedroom webcams all the way to Hollywood-style events. He started at the very bottom, but now he's giving off A-list celebrity vibes, showing up everywhere and blending into mainstream entertainment. And let's be real, it's only a matter of time before Hollywood fully swallows him up, which, newsflash, is already happening right now. But here's the catch. Behind all that shine, the path Kai is taking for fame is raising eyebrows. He's diving into extremes that people are calling straight-up brain rot, and it's making some wonder if he's really in control anymore. I've come to believe he's being used, pushed by hidden hands that want to shape the youth through him, using his influence to spread their agenda. Because they know one thing, Kai has a direct line to the youth. If they can steer him, they can steer an entire generation. And we already got a taste of that with his recent Mafia-style stream with Ray J, where it looked like they were using Kai once again to normalize something deeply disturbing.
Oh, Kai, you diss Ray, y'all ain't invited to our shower stream. Just on my side.
Shower stream?
Yeah, I'm doing a shower. Well, Kai got mad because I told Kai I want to take a shower with you and stream with you at ISO speed in the shower.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro. I want to take a shower with y'all. They're like, yo.
Hold on. What's your sexuality?
Just ask me about Amber.
I'm asking.
I have shout out to the gay agency. I shouted out to the gay agency. Actually, the gay agency's here. Dumpin' D, The Rod. They're the CEO.
Do you play both ways?
Bro, I ain't never played both ways.
Okay. I think that's important to mention, because
really.
when you say you want to shower with another man.
Think about it like this. People's sexuality. Why? What does that matter?
It does not.
But why ask the question?
Let's dive right into this, because Kai's latest Mafia stream, Part 3, has been pulling insane numbers with hundreds of thousands tuning in live. He's had every kind of guest imaginable, from Mariah Carey to Kim Kardashian, popping up like it's a Hollywood red carpet. But one guest in particular has people talking, Ray J. Now, it's not surprising to see Ray J on Kai's stream, since every celebrity wants that spotlight. Kai is the pipeline straight to the youth, but what Ray J came on there to do, that's where things turned bizarre. Here's the backstory. Months ago, Ray J openly admitted that he wanted to hop into a shower with Kai and Speed. Yes, you heard that right. He wanted some kind of three-way shower stream. Fans were left scratching their heads, wondering why on earth Ray J would even suggest that. He was referencing an earlier stream where Kai and Speed actually showered together wearing shorts, but still, the whole thing looked wild. Most people thought it was straight up strange for two friends to step into the bathroom, take their shirts off, and act like it was all normal. Personally, I couldn't imagine doing that with any of my boys, no matter how close we are. But Ray J, he seemed locked in, like he wanted to join that same energy himself. He ended up saying flat out that he wanted to be part of the next shower stream with Kai. And the craziest part, he didn't just say it privately. He dropped it on a full podcast where the clip went viral overnight. It got so heated that even Cam Newton stepped in, confronting Ray J over those wild comments, and the moment blew up all over the internet.
You trying to take a shower with Cenat and ISO speed?
Bro, look, bro. They kept telling. I don't know. About the shower. Me taking a shower with y'all.
Yeah.
Right. So look. Pause. Right. So look. So y'all took showers together, right?
No, but we be separated with swimming trunks.
That's what I mean. That's what I don't understand. Like y'all had sleepovers before, right?
Yeah, but not like that. Like.
Yeah. So no, I didn't mean it like anything. I mean it like I want to sleep over too. I want to sleep with y'all nigga. That's how I meant it. Pause. I know that was a lot, but that's what I meant. It's like if y'all was in the shower, then y'all was in the shower. Y'all took a shower together. So I'm like, it's like on the stream. You know what I'm saying? Of course with clothes on, bro. You know what I mean?
But why just in the clip saying you trying to take a shower?
At first, everyone brushed it off, making jokes, memes, and treating it like just another wild Ray J moment. Nobody actually thought it would go anywhere. But then things took a turn when Kai himself went live and straight up called Ray J out about it. You could see it on his face. He wasn't laughing. He was clearly bothered and low-key disgusted by the whole suggestion. Kai made it clear saying, yeah, he once showered with Speed, but they had separate shower heads and kept their swim trunks on. In other words, nothing weird went down. That explanation doesn't make things look any better. Two straight men locking eyes in the shower just feels off, no matter how you try to spin it. Kai had originally turned down Ray J's so-called shower day idea, but then just a few days ago, he flipped the script by bringing Ray J onto his Mafiathon stream. And that's when Ray J finally got the bizarre moment he had been chasing. Ray J showed up in Kai's bathroom while he was already mid-shower. According to Kai, Ray J didn't just walk in, he actually snuck into the house and straight into the bathroom, shocking him live on stream. As the cameras rolled, Kai was blasting Ray J's hit One Wish, while Ray J lurked by the shower like some kind of menace. The vibe was straight out of a jail scene, with Ray J trying to push Kai back under the water every time he attempted to get out. And it didn't stop there. Ray J started lathering himself up with soap, staring dead into the camera like he was sending a message to the world. The whole thing quickly turned into one of the most suspicious, jaw-dropping moments ever seen on Kai's stream. After the shower stunt, Kai brought Ray J into his room, where Ray J explained the reason behind it all. He claimed the whole shower obsession was because he wanted to be a big streamer too.
I had to go for mine, bro. You know, we read in the book, take your chances. I took one. I took the biggest one by like coming here and running in your shower, bro. That was Aussie, pause. I gotta do what I gotta.
But why?
I wanna be a top streamer, bro.
The crazy part? This is the same reason Kai once did that shower stunt with Speed, because he knew it would skyrocket attention and boost his path to the top. Kai understands the game. If you want to dominate streaming, sometimes you've got to lean into the outrageous to stay relevant. Then things got even wilder. Kai's friend Ray walked in mid-conversation and threw out a question that shifted the whole vibe. He asked Ray J if he'd ever been to a Diddy party. Ray J didn't just confirm it, he doubled down, boldly claiming he's the new Diddy.
Hey, Yana, you go to Diddy party before?
What? How I went to the Diddy party? I'm the new Diddy.
What? Oh, let me know.
Hell
bro.
yeah, I'm the new Diddy.
No,
No,
no.
Bro, now I'm not talking about it like, part of God.
Okay, out. If I ever see you in this house again, it's gonna be a problem. Out. Ray, out. Ray, out.
Free Puff. Free Puffy. Shout out to Kyle.
Out.
Trying to.
Out.
I got a new show with Zeus.
Crazy when you think about it. Ray J had just been showering with Kai, and that's when Kai suddenly decided to kick him off stream. He told him to leave and never come back, claiming Ray J wasn't even invited and somehow snuck past security to pop up in his bathroom. But come on, Kai just happened to be live in the shower, blasting One Wish while Ray J magically showed up? Nobody's buying that. The whole thing was clearly staged because there's no way Ray J could sneak into Kai's mansion unnoticed. And here's the problem, it wasn't funny, not even a little bit. If you really laughed at that, explain what exactly was supposed to be the joke. Because to me, it just looked like Kai once again leaning into weird skits for clout instead of letting his Mafia stream shine on its own. Moments like this make it obvious. Kai's playing the industry's game. He didn't need Ray J for record-breaking numbers, but he still brought him on because he knows what side he has to play to keep the money and doors open. Kai might be a streamer, but let's be real, he's already plugged straight into the Hollywood machine. Look at the receipts. He's not just streaming with randoms anymore, he's linking up with A-list celebrities, hitting red carpets, pulling up at award shows, industry parties, and even the Met Gala. Add in Nike deals, big commercials, and sponsorships usually reserved for Hollywood stars. Kai's officially crossed over. But here's where it gets dark. Just like so many men in Hollywood, Kai is being pushed to compromise himself for that seat at the top. I've talked before about the humiliation rituals this industry forces, making men wear dresses, act feminine, and do things they'd never normally do just to prove loyalty before they blow up. We've seen it happen to comedians, actors, you name it. Now look at Kai, suddenly being treated like a Hollywood star, and at the same time he's out here doing bizarre shower skits with Ray J. You really think that's a coincidence? Nah, that's the price of admission. Kai's move to sign with UTA, United Talent Agency, was the moment he sold out, because I'm convinced they're the ones steering this type of content. For anyone who doesn't know, UTA is no small-time agency. They rep some of the biggest stars in Hollywood, from actors to streamers to athletes. They're the ones handling Kai's bookings, his production setups, and even connecting him with names like Kim Kardashian. And here's the kicker. Kim's former manager just got scooped up by UTA, which explains how those doors suddenly opened for Kai. But UTA isn't just about business. They're part of the Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative, a grading system where companies score higher by showing more LGBTQ representation. The better the grade, the easier it is to pull in investors. And UTA openly pushes this, making it clear where their priorities lie. So here's the question. Does it really seem like a coincidence that Kai's doing these out there stunts right after signing with them? Or does it look more like he's being steered into it by an agency that profits off pushing certain narratives? And remember, Kai isn't just signed to UTA, he's also managed by Night Media. So no, he's not just coming up with these skits on his own. It's all part of a bigger machine. The same team that once managed Mr. Beast up until 2024 is now tied to Kai. So don't think he's some lone streamer grinding solo. He's got a full production squad and people pulling strings behind the scenes. His real role? Influence the youth while pushing the industry's agenda, and the more he plays along, the bigger the checks, deals, and doors that open up for him. Everything about Kai's current career feels carefully crafted, moves designed to line up with what the industry wants. And while some fans struggle to accept that he's sold out because they see him as a man of faith, the reality looks different. Yes, Kai often praises God, even wearing Jesus shirts, but let's keep it real. You can't serve two masters. You can't represent Christ while also entertaining the agendas of people who openly move in the opposite direction. Think about it. On stream, Ray J literally shouted, "Free Diddy," in front of hundreds of thousands watching live. And where does Kai live? Right next door to Diddy himself. If you're truly standing for God, should you be surrounded by these kinds of influences? Wearing the name on a shirt isn't enough. You need to actually take a stand with your platform. There was even a rumor floating around that Kai ditched his Nike deal because they didn't like him talking about Christ. It sounded good, and plenty of Christian pages reposted it, but after looking into it, turns out it wasn't true. The clip they used was Kai talking about turning down deals he didn't vibe with, not proof he walked away from Nike over faith.
Cenat stopped his Nike deal because Nike didn't like that Kai was talking about God.
Oh, that's kind of
So he went on stream and talked about it, and he said sometimes you have to take the right path.
The right path.
Even though they put money in your face, even though it's the most money you ever seen in your life.
Great.
They didn't like that he was religious and talked about God. They wanted him to stop. So he said, it's okay, I'm not gonna go with you guys, Nike.
Yo, okay, that's... Jesus Christ is real. There was a lot of things I just had to say no to. I want y'all to know that, bro. In life, no matter anything what it is okay to say no. I lost my Nike deal. You know how much people still think I lost my Nike deal? I'm still signed to Nike. Gang! Mo, oh my God. Nike called me saying, you lost your Nike deal? Gang, nigga made it out the ass. Why does people ask me if I got dropped by Nike? It is so obvious to point out fake from real. My mom calling me, yo, we ain't getting no more ducks. Ma, relax. Ma, you still Nike'd up, ma. We just doing it. Everything I be seeing is cap, bro.
The page claiming Kai lost his Nike deal had it all wrong. Kai himself denied it, saying he's still signed. And if you look it up, it checks out. He's 100% still with Nike. Yes, he wore that Jesus shirt and talked about not selling out, but his actions tell another story. From the shower stunt with Ray J to the other questionable promos he's done, Kai has shown he's willing to compromise. And here's the issue. Every time he leans into this kind of content, he's moving further away from the faith he claims to represent. Don't get me wrong, it would be powerful if someone with Kai's massive influence truly stood firm for God, but let's be honest, that doesn't look anything like a Kai Cenat stream. To me, Kai is using Jesus more as a brand move, a way to look good and gain more followers rather than living it out. Because if he really meant it, his entire platform would reflect it, not just a shirt or a quick statement. Instead, what we see is Hollywood all over his house, celebrities piling in because they know his influence is gold, and they want to use it for their own agenda. Kai literally handed his platform to Kim Kardashian, and right after that to Ray J, two figures who've shaped culture in ways that left so many people chasing empty, soulless trends. And that's the problem. I'd love to see Kai prove me wrong, to step back from the industry machine and reclaim his voice, but right now it feels like he's too far in. I'm not saying it's impossible for him to truly turn to God, but from the outside, it doesn't look likely. He seems wrapped up in the same cycle we've seen countless other stars fall into. It would be incredible to watch someone at Kai's level flip the script, walk away from the industry's grip, and refuse everything the darker side of fame tries to offer. But if we're being honest, like most celebs, he's probably scared of losing all the perks they've placed in front of him. At the end of the day, you should never fear losing what the world gave you, because if it came from the wrong source, it was never really yours. Trusting God means knowing you'll always be provided for. Anyway, that's where I'll wrap this up. Make sure to like, share, comment your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.